Hi YouTube, it's Lynette with Grammy Crochet. Um, I am just going to be on real quick. I have two things. First of all, I wanted to show you that I am making this, and I'll link it below. This is the new shawl that, and it's not blocked, but I'm giving it away today, so it's not going to get blocked. She's going to get it a little bit funky in the middle. I don't know why. This is the shawl new tutorial that Sarah, A Curious Cuttlefish, has come out with. I think it came out last week, and I am making it for a girlfriend whose birthday is tonight. Well, today is, anyway. And I just wanted to be little to do, just like roll around like this, you know, just do like a little shawlette thing. And she said it's a one skein project. I am using this yarn that I got at Mark's, my discount store, and I got this last year. And I always thought it was very similar to, it came in a 2-pack. And they were like $1 a piece, two yarns for $2. And then I got this Unforgettable Waves, and this is the color Riverbank. And I'm telling you, I always knew it was the same. This is the same daggone yarn, completely and entirely. So they don't have it at my Marks right now, and they haven't had it all last year. I think I got it 2 years ago, like when I first started crocheting. But anyway, she didn't make hers in this yarn. I don't remember. She made two. One in a just regular acrylic, and then one in something else. So there you go. And anyway, I think it looks totally beautiful in this color, in this yarn. It's totally gorgeous. Now, I made a sweater before I started my YouTube channel. And it turned out, I mean, but it didn't fit me. I didn't do something right. And it was just a, you know, that crisscross like fishnet kind of thing. And I made it to go over a tank top. That was the whole idea of it. And because I loved this yarn, I thought this yarn is so pretty, and I wanted to wear it, but it was summertime and this would be warm. So I made it to go over like a tank top or a cami, and I made it in this, I bought a light blue, this color, light blue tank top to go over it, for it to go over. And anyway, it didn't fit me, so I gave it to my cousin, and she apparently loves it. And so I had some leftover, and you know, from that skein, and then I had more skeins. So then I bought the Unforgettable, and didn't even like it, you know, like it really is that yarn. Anyway, that's kind of off on a tangent. She made this to be a one cake shawl, and so I added what was left of that, and I've completed a whole nother cake, or not cake, but skein of yarn. And it's a little, for Sarah, I'm sure that one would be fine. She's a much smaller person than I am, and then my friend is. So I'm going to add a little bit more to it, because it barely, on me, it's like, I like it like this. So I'm going to add some more to it. I didn't have, I don't think I had a half of a skein, but I'm probably going to add a couple more rows anyway. And I just did this last night. I wanted to make, I bought this sachet yarn. Again, I bought it at my Marks, and so it's in the Dreamweaver. And I wanted to make her shawl. I saw on YouTube, Mikey was doing a shawl out of this. I worked on it for 4 hours and could not get past row 2. I couldn't make it work right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I will tell you that my brain says, give it another shot another time when you haven't put in, you know, a day's worth of work, and now it's 8 o'clock at night. Well, it wasn't. But I do get up at 2 in the morning, and I started this at like 4 in the afternoon. And by 7, literally, I'm like, I am so tired of this yarn. Or ribbon, or whatever you want to call it. I just want to throw it away. I have 6 skeins of this, two in this color and 6 in the cream color, because when I bought it with the idea that I would make something for Christmas. So I wanted to do that, you know, do alternating colors and do that and give it to her for her birthday. I don't know that I'll ever pick that up again. And my bottom line is I really want to be able to make something out of it, and like, or at least attempt it again and not be defeated by the yarn. But I think the yarn defeated me, and I'm probably going to put it in a giveaway like really soon, because I don't even want to look at it right now. I'm so frustrated with it. And there's other ways of using that yarn than the shawl, but and I don't want to be that petty and say, you know, don't try doing it a different way. I love to experience new yarns, and that's why I have so many yarns and I haven't tried them all, and I could give away, but and I want to, but like when I go to do a giveaway, I'm like, oh, but I haven't used that, and I don't want to give it away until I've tried it, because I need to try it first. Something in me says don't give it away until you've tried it. So that I'm ready to give that away. Not because I liked it either, which is really sad. It's just, I want to give it away because I don't ever want to try it again. But my body says no, try it again and then give it away. I don't know that I'll try it again. Anyway, back to, sorry I squirreled on that one. This yarn is Unforgettable Waves. I'm telling you, it is. It is a 4-weight. It's acrylic. It's soft. It's a little scratchy. In wearing this, I'm going to, you know, tell her to wear it in this manner. I mean, she doesn't have to, but I would tell her to wear it this way. On me, I have very sensitive skin, and I don't know if it's because of the vitiligo, because I'm getting older, or just because it's just the way it is. My dermatologist, I don't know, 15 years ago said that my skin is fragile. And if that's because of like the thickness and the lack of pigmentation or whatever, now I would say it's probably delicate. As I get older and your skin gets thinner, it's like more sensitive to feel. And this is soft on my face. Doesn't bother me. On my neck, it feels scratchy. So I would have her wear this loosely around here. So I want it to be a little bit bigger so she can, you know, easily like do whatever you need to do back there and still not have it up against her neck. And on her, and on most people, maybe it doesn't bother you at all. Me, I feel it's scratchy. So that's why I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. I love working with this yarn. Terrible to frog because it's got that halo. You can see it. Not a good frogger. So keeping that in mind, I was able to, I did it and it wasn't where I did something wrong. I don't know what. And it wasn't, I missed something. My fault, probably, because I got up at 2 in the morning and I really and truly did start this at probably 7:30 or 8 o'clock last night, and I was very tired. And like I kept dozing, so I probably dozed through something I wasn't supposed to doze through. And my husband kept waking me up and telling me to go to bed. I'm like, no, I want to watch the Browns game, which didn't start till 8:30. So I did stay up and watch the whole game, by the way, with my dozing in between. But anyway, I had to frog it because it wasn't working out. I screwed up something. And frogging it was not an easy task, but I didn't have to cut it or rip it or anything. You just had to work with it a little bit. So it is froggable. Just, you have to be patient with it. So that is the whole, I will link this. I love the pattern. Sarah did a fantastic job. And like I said, whatever I did wrong to begin with was 100% me. And the tutorial was really easy to follow. She did a great job. Big thumbs up. If you don't know Sarah from A Curious Cuttlefish, definitely go watch her channel. This is not her only tutorial. She does have over 1,000 subscribers now. She does some yarn dyeing. She does a lot of really cool stuff on her channel. Yarn hauls, and tutorials, and her own, you know, her own patterns. So she created that, and it's really and truly, you know, you could have a project done in a couple of hours if you needed a quick gift. A great pattern. And so there's that. And I love it, and I will do her patterns again and again. That's going to be a go-to for me because it's easy, simple, and you can make it as big as you want. You know, you start at the point and work your way out. And she does have a border that you can put on there. I'm not going to do the border. Not for any particular reason. I like it without it, so I'm not going to do it. So that is my whole number one reason for this video. Number two reason is I have a friend, was a friend of my mother's, Julie, who has crocheted, but not in years and years and years and years. And she wants to make something, and she wants to know what kind of yarn should I use and what kind of stitch should I use, and she only knows how to do a single crochet. So Julie, as I said, definitely just Google, or I mean YouTube. I would look at all of these stitches. Well, not necessarily the last one I'm going to show you, but she asked about some differences in stitches. So I hope you can see this. This is the single crochet, Julie. It's very small. Then I went to the half double. You can see here the size difference. Then I went to the double, and this is probably one of these two is what I would recommend for you to make your blanket in. And this is a 4 worsted weight yarn. This is also what you should get as a 4 worsted weight. If you do a 3 weight yarn, this is a 3 weight yarn. It's very small. And this is just a chain stitch for this, but the 3 weight, it'll take, you won't get it done by Christmas. And if you do it in the single crochet, I mean, you have a lot of time on your hands. Maybe you would have a lot more flexibility to, like they make stuffed animals out of single crochet. I just find it very time consuming, and I get bored if I have to single crochet a lot. So I don't like to single crochet. The half double gives you still a lot of flexibility with your, like, changing, and it's still closer knit together, but it's a half a step higher than your single crochet, and that's what I would do for you if I were you. Then this is the double crochet, and you see how I talked about the holes in the middle. You use a thicker yarn, you won't get as big holes. Well, maybe you will, I don't know. I used a 6mm hook, and this yarn I believe calls for a 5.5. So it'll give you a little more drape. The smaller the stitch, the less drape, I think. And then this is a treble crochet or triple crochet, so it's taller. So you can see each size stitch gets just a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. You get a little more gap between, I think, the bigger the stitch. Now, Jeannie from On the Hook Crochet had talked about something double on top of something or some stitch. She kind of explained it. I was definitely confused. And I've never seen that stitch, so I kind of am interested in that, but it like helps fills in the gaps. You don't need that, Julie. Me personally, I would go with the half double, because you don't want a big amount of holes, and yet it's faster than the single. But I'm prejudiced against the single because, like I said, I get ADHD in there, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It's too boring. I like to see the completion of a project. I like to make things that are beautiful, but I like to make them get done really fast. Again, Sarah Shaw, beautiful. Hits all my gets done quick, nice stitches, beautiful design. I totally love it. And no single crochet. So it checks off all my buckets. So anyway, that's what I got for you, girlfriend. And your text came through right now as I've been on this video, and so I'm gonna look at the picture. But again, I would definitely go to YouTube and type in how to half double crochet, and I would type in how to double crochet and see what you come up with. Definitely look for Creative Grandma. She does those stitch tutorials. There's several people that do stitch tutorials, just how to make a stitch. Jayda and Stitch is also very thorough and easy to follow. Mikey probably has some too at the Crochet Crowd. So, and there's a lot of people. Fiber Spider, he's really good too, and he's fun. So anyway, I'll link a couple of those in there for you at the bottom of this tutorial. Or not tutorial, video. If you got any questions, Julie, call me back. Anybody else, if you got any questions, you're probably asking the wrong person, but you can always email me at my email address, charmgrammycrochet@gmail.com. I will be glad to answer any questions that come through my email account, or you can put a comment. I know a lot of people ask questions on comments, and I do answer the individual questions. I do read all the comments. I answer questions to the best of my ability. And I always want to then address that on my YouTube videos. And honestly, I get to I start doing the video and I'm like, oh man, somebody wanted to ask me. I'm going to start writing them down, and then I can just bring them with me and answer on video too. Because if you're asking, maybe somebody else knows or wants to know as well. So that's my pledge. I'm going to start writing down the questions that people ask so I can answer in the next video. So there'll be a Q&A at the end of every video that I have questions from the previous videos for. That makes sense. All right. Anyway, this is video number 1 today. I think there's going to be another one because Chloe's coming over. Her little rear end better get here soon. We have lots to do before we go to a painting party tonight. So if you guys are interested, I'll show you what we make. Maybe. Depends on how much sipping. Chloe can drive, so maybe Grammy will be doing some sipping and not just painting. It's a paint and sip for my girlfriend's birthday. So I don't know how much sipping I'll be doing, but Chloe can't do any sipping at all. But she better get her butt here because we have to make a dish to take. I have to finish my shawl, and my yarn came in from my yarn hauls. So she's going to open those with me because we enjoy doing that together. So thanks for watching, subscribing, sharing, liking, watching, and enjoying my yarn journey with me. See you in a little while, I think. Happy hooking. Have a great day.